So we're walking around. Guess who else is at the supermarket, you guys? Another bachelor, ... named Rosemary Howard. We didn't really mention this when we introduced her, but Rosemary is also a single woman. We talked about that a little bit, but she embraces her bachelorette hood and she's fine with it. And so she's out living her best life. And so they end up colliding, well, not literally colliding, but they run into each other. And okay, yeah. So my notes say they shop and make a mess. That's right. He's knocking into things.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, the comedy that had to happen was knocking down a stack of cans.
He's absolutely inept. He has no sense of balance or spatial awareness or whatever. So he's just crashing this cart into all kinds of things.
Actually, I think the comedy was the child took a can from the middle.
Yes.
And he was like, no, don't do that. And nothing happened.
Right.
And then he very carefully took one from the top that touched nothing else. And then the whole thing collapsed.
Which is kind of funny.
It is.
I mean,
yeah. it is. Okay, let me.
It's nice to see him fail.
Let me underline your ineptitude.
Yes. So Rosemary spots him, though, and she starts following him around the store, and he's oblivious until she speaks into this meat microphone.
Yes.
Team, listen. I mean,
why does this not exist anymore?
This stopped me in my tracks. I had to rewind the film to be like, what am I looking at here? Did this actually happen? Because my notes say, I'm getting a little bored, is my note here, until she speaks into this meat microphone. What?
Obviously, it's not a microphone made of meat.
No, yeah.
It is a microphone to request said meat.
It's emerging from the cooler filled with meat, and it is strictly for meat-only business. It's a meat microphone, and it does look like one of these like full-on old-timey like Elvis could be caught singing into this thing. It's got like a bendy arm. It's got a joint in it.
Definitely bendy.
So you could be really short and still make your meat requests.
Yeah.
So she's requesting meats from Mission Control somewhere maybe, and they're like, "No, ma'am, we don't have those meats."
Meat Central.
Oh, okay, yeah. And he hears her talking into the meat microphone. I mean, who could miss it? It's amplifying everything regarding meat. And he's like, "Hey, you!" And he apologizes. To his credit, he apologizes for shitting on her house that she so generously gave him a month-to-month lease on. But he really only apologizes because it's hers, not because he actually didn't mean it. I think he still means what he was saying, but because he's trying to get with her, he's like, "I'm so sorry I was a dick to you. If it was somebody else, I would still be a dick, but because it's you, I apologize.
And because I want something from you."
Yes. And later on, Adam runs in his cart into a completely filled wicker basket filled with eggs.
Ah, yes.
Now,
wasn't he looking for the eggs?
He was looking for the eggs, so the irony, right? Yeah. I concur. But here's the deal. I'm not going to blame him for this because I feel like this was a stupid display. I feel like what was the point of taking all these eggs out of the carton, putting them into a basket and putting said basket into the middle of an aisle? That thing's going to get, I worked at a grocery store. Yeah. It's going to get run into every day.
Yeah. And who takes one egg? And
just
what do you put it in? The
eggs
reason
a la
they
carte.
Come in cartons
Obviously.
is because they are fragile.
Yeah,
they need protecting.
Right. No, we're
they need to be individually protected in their own little cups in the carton.
Yeah.
Yes. But somebody had the bright idea of like, let's remove the safety protocols. Let's put them in this very easy to run into place. This is how we're going to make a bunch of grocery money. I don't know. I'm just saying there's a flaw with the
I'm not sure that
processes.
anyone's ever done that.
They want to revise that. It's a huge
Unless
waste.
It was ostrich eggs. I don't know.
They're gonna, and even then, I mean, put it in a box. Make a big production out of it. It would be run into multiple times a day.